showed that since 1914 to date, up to 15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria. And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has expired? We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Yes, we be dying, now we be crying. That's the freedom all we need. To go keep the Abiyama can save us. Cause the children call on you. Biafra must still be free, free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killings. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free from slavery. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Let thy kingdom come on earth, O Biafra. The time is now, I fight on you formidable soldiers. I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Victory is sure, no giving up, we are marching to the promised land. Oh, you say no to one Nigeria. Oh, you say no to pretend. Oh, you say no to divide and rule. We say no to shout. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so romance for my heart. Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day we be dying like a slaves. Give me freedom, want to freedom. Wanna be free like the birds in the skies. Biafrans all over the world they cry. Now we calling, rescue us to go kick Abiyama. We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killings. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free from slavery. Now we be crying. Biafra freedom all we need. You walk in there, Abiyama can save us. Cause your children fall on you. Biafra must to be free. Biafra must to be free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from killing. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. God bless all the radio, Mazen Nandekalo, and God bless the land of Biafra. To my fellow Biafrans, it's Willie Yo.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Okafo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. In Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And certainly one day, we shall all understand the implication behind those words. Mazi Uche Okafo is anyway standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandioku Kano, Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. He is from Afari Beku in Umuahia, Abia State, Biafra land. By the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And every piece of land in Delta State, I must remind you, is Biafra land. We must acknowledge the Almighty Creator. We call him Chukwu Kikabiama. We call him Tamono. We say Binigwe. We call him Abase. We must acknowledge him. Because he's the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. It's the lifting up of our head, the very primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. And in my own little way or humble way, I will say to him, Anye na jage mao, neziyoku ne mara mae, ihonanya ene nage, ubiomage, ojuru anyanya dadio, inwege mbangwe o di onye dekage, ebo wafa n'omega. Anye nine na sena ne de mao. Okwa gị bụ echeto obi esike o. Okwa gị bụ ike anyị ji agaga o. Okwa gị kewara osimiri le o. Imekwa nwanya ga ka ọ tụrụ ime o. Okwa gị yo Chineke m. Oke mmiri na-ebu ogwe. Okwa gị yo Chineke ma. Ebuchi m. Ebuchi me, ebuchi me, ne ebuchi m. Ebuchi anya nja ụzọ e. Agada gbajiri zọ nwoke obiọma. Olileanya nke ndị Biafra o. Anyị na-erere ọkụ na anyị na-agbara ọkụ. Ọ gịnị ka a ga-eji tụrụ gị ye gị nna o. Aga m akwa isi ala ye gị nna m o. Ebuchi Atamu no boma bari o. Atamu no boma bari o. Atamu no boma bari iye iye. Atamu no boma bari Anyanja huzo atamu no boma bari atamu no boma bari iye iye. Ayiba priye priye priye. Oh, ayiba priye priye priye. Ayiba priye priye priye. Ayiba priye, priye, priye. Sonim rogo, ihe chuku menimu. Erunime o, uoge jumubi. Rogo, osokamo. Usulubwe menimekele na fansoya o. Sonim rogo, Makani here chuku many mo eroni meo uwore jumobi wogo no sokamo osulubwe many mekelere na fanso yao. I will stop there. Without wasting much of our time, we shall be moving ahead to our topic this evening, which is simply some of the things they don't want you to know about. In the segment we just crossed now, we had one or two discussions regarding certain issues we have to respect one another. There are a lot of things. They don't want you to know anything about it. And if you have to know anything about it, don't say anything. But you must know. That is why we are here. You must know the truth. Whether you want to be free or not, you must be free. Then the next thing you do with your life is best known to you. You must, this one now to be free is a must too. Oh, I love the slavery, man. No. You will test freedom. And then we can leave you as a slave man or woman that you are and do with your life what you. But you see this freedom will start. You must be free. There are a lot of things they don't want you to talk about it. Leave it, man. You will provoke them, man. We have lived our life for this year because we don't want to provoke somebody. And yet, how long they get provoked? Don't say it. Don't say it. You can't offend them. I remember my brother who called me sincerely and said, stop talking to Britain. Don't you know they can give us power? And I say, brother, I've heard you. And then yet another one come and say, talk to Britain. They are evil. I say, brother, I have heard. And then the next one say, let us march, let us defend our land, let's fight war. And I say, I have heard. And another one will say, oh, we are peaceful, let's go peacefully. I don't hear. It's okay. Who the heck is deceiving who here? That thing you know won't hear, you go hear them. That thing you don't want us, but you as a Biafra, you must understand that there are certain things they don't want you to know about. They don't even want you to talk about it, not to talk of knowing about it. But they must know. Let me draw attention. IPOB family, anywhere you are in the world, have these people at the back of your mind. Our leaders say this is the time we leave our door open. Let the enemy show themselves. I'm not talking about the external enemy. We are talking about the internal enemy. Some people are in Congo who are not ashamed of themselves, who cannot spend a night in their village. They are trying to sabotage IPOB, romancing with Nigeria. Your 2 weeks have started counting. You will go look for a phone, your picture will then snap. You they do gra for Congo. That Congo no go pursue. You no go contain on. It no go contain on. Mrs. and Mr. Python. Congo no go contain on. Except those who die because of Biafra die in vain. Anybody anywhere in the world, you are a Biafra, you are sabotaging IPOB, war betide you. We are not going anywhere. But they say, no, don't say it, don't say it. Let's pretend and go to backyard. We don't follow backyard door. We know they follow backyard door. We tell you the truth the way it is. So those of you in Congo, IPOB is legally registered. If Congo as a sovereign nation cannot stand against Nigeria evil entity, criminal nation, they will be hearing from us. It doesn't matter. The world is on trial because of the issue of IPOB. This is the truth all of you must embrace. And then there are some lunatic whose fathers and mother house has collapsed in the village. They are in Congo doing man of God and woman of God, giant and intellectual. Thunder will fire all of you. Your 2 weeks has started counting. 2 days is off. You have 12 days. IPOB having registered in Congo, in Tesco says Blanc, in French language, you cannot. You are Nigerian, you cannot. Money Dangote is stealing in Biafra land, cannot shut us down in Africa. Africa should get ready because we are coming. We are Biafrans for the avoidance of that. Pure breed, confirm. Woe betide you, saboteur who run away from your fatherland, your own very father compound because of Fulani herdsmen, and you are going there to betray us, sabotage us. Call that man and the woman who will be your church member. Go and ask Yoruba pastor. Ask them how much tithe are they collecting. Go, those of you doing usher, auditors, financial secretary in Yoruba church, you will bear testament that the account has dropped. 10% must drop, no percentage, not on our expense. And then there are some baby saboteur, according to my leader, who now they learn work. Ike Kurimado was giving so many too much money, repair Biafra land. He shared it with Fulani. They destroyed our land, it becomes uninhabited. Now they are going everywhere to do irigi. But I'm happy all of you are hiding. But any of you will hold, you will answer question. I thought you are almighty. Nobody can talk to you. You are invincible. God will punish all of you. Ike Kurimado, in his village, they don't go to farm any longer because Fulani herdsmen have changed them. Ike Kurimado now went to Germany to do irigi. The Ig they don't plant in Germany. This is abomination. Owaro Adiamama. And good men and women there called him and said, Senator, elder statesman, opinion mother, intellectual, as soon as they call on ourselves. Do you think it's truly right to come and be eating yam in a land where they don't plant yam? You should come for iri potato. Germans eat potato, they don't know yam. Maybe they study this in school. You go there and do iri potato. And they ask him question. As polite and humble as we are, we ask him question. And then there is another lunatic. If you see the guy, you will know he's a born criminal. You will know he's a misblood. Those of you in Germany, this is what the guy did. When Ike Kurimado left, he came to Nigeria recently. He concluded the arrangement with the Fulani government, and he's back in Germany. All of you who politely ask Ike Kurimado to explain his action, your names are in Nigerian embassy. And as I speak to you, some of you are under their net already. But never worry about that. Never worry about that. But we must take record of all of them. His phone number is 01 52 02 76 52 50. I repeat again. His phone number is 01 52 02 76 52 and 20. His address in Germany is Weistrabi 1390 459 Nürnberg. If I know if you pronounce that one well, Weistrabi, it is spelled as WIRTHSTRABE 1390 459 in Nürnberg, Germany. His real name on Facebook is Victor Wike. He is from Imo State. Mbano. He's the one working with Yoruba Fulani. In Moritola Mohammed Airport, they are holding our people. Don't forget our topic. A lot of things they don't want us to say. I have his picture here. Everything about him, we have it. As I'm talking to you now, maybe I'm going to play the audio, a voice record of one of our brother, two of them. One of them was arrested yesterday night, or is it day before yesterday? What is their crime? He was found with IPOB badge. One other saboteur Fulani Yoruba blood, supposedly a Biafran, went to report them. For almost 24 hours, they were held in a police station. And as I'm talking to you, they have moved them to deportation camp. All this Yoruba Wosa blood in our midst, we will not keep quiet about them. or else the next generation of Biafrans will not be free. Maybe we have to hear them, but I will call the full number of this guy. So if you do not have your Bible,
according to people I met here, they say the name of this place is Police Line, Surejpo. Police Line, Surejpo. It's not easy.
That is one of our brother in the deportation camp by another Hausa Fulani blood claiming to be Biafran. I know they say, no, don't say it, don't talk about it, it's evil. Don't worry.
With brother Chinasa Obio also, he's a family member also. So I just called the guy to escort me to go and meet the people, just like that. But he did not do anything because of his putting IPOB badge on his clothes. That is the offense he committed, We are here. Well, let's see how tomorrow will be. The network is very, very bad where we are. I may not be able to be participating now in the sharing or calling, but believe me, as I can,
Let's stop there. These are Biafrans. Within 1 week, the end of xenophobia. Has xenophobia ended? And then Nigeria is sponsoring small African country, sponsoring the global community against this tiny Biafra. You have done it before. You are repeating it again. But we are ready for all of you. For this brother, supposedly a Biafran in India, betraying IPOB member, reporting them and sending them to deportation camp. This is his phone number. +91 99 53 23 6093. The saboteur in India, his number is +91 99 53 23 6093. The Congo people, their time is counting. They have 2 weeks, 14 days. 2 days has gone. We will respond to them. Nobody mess with us and get away. Not even when you are a Biafran. You play saboteur. Will betide your generation. Your children shall be orphans, and your wife widow, and your husband widowers. For the very table you feed upon, it shall become a snare unto you. For everything you have labored will be given to another. Una de grace. Are you mad? More saboteurs will come. But believe me, be rest assured, we are ready for all of them. Like I said, our topic this evening is simple. Some things they don't want you to know about. Some people say, no, don't call them, it's okay, let's leave it, God is faithful. Of course, nobody's arguing that. God is faithful. We know. Oh, we believe in God. Yes, go and read your Bible. The Bible said that Satan believed in God and he trembled. We believe in God also, but we don't tremble. Our people must understand. When we do what we do and react the way we react, sometimes most of you will not appreciate it because you've not been able to comprehend the evil we fight against. You've not been able to comprehend it. The magnitude, the level of evil we are fighting against. And then you are busy saying, oh, all these things, it should not be that way. They should have done this way. We now speak grammar and, oh my God. But you shall know the truth. And the truth certainly will set you free. Let me just play another audio for you. And then maybe you should begin to consider. Do we still talk about it? A brother called me. He's a pastor in London. He said, my brother, you people are doing well, and let's stop insulting Britain so they can give us our freedom. thunder will fire Britain. Have you never asked, why is it the British not talking? If we have not followed the path we follow, today Britain would have conspired against the whole world, giving the reason why we should be murdered. Why our generation of Biafrans, the generation 1967-1970, were being starved to death. Britain with BBC and CNN were telling the whole world there is famine, there is drought inside the rainforest, drought inside Ohiamini. Britain, we are waiting for you. Delay our suffering. The more miserable your country will plunge into. You have issue. You are distracted already. We are waiting for you. The world is on trial because of your action. Breath exit. Why are you hiding from it? You will embrace it. Oh, leave them. Don't talk about them. Oh, let's be born again. Then there are some pigs somewhere there in Suko Niger Delta. They, oh, Allah be faithful. Allah be akufaku. Allah tadamara. Allah hilala. You just listen.
So, here we are in the heart of London, a world capital. And there's a lot that's very good about that. Let's think, it's a cultural powerhouse, it's an all-night party venue. Realistically, I don't get to see much of those two at the moment because I have a 2-year-old, but I understand that other people are enjoying them. And of course, it's the economic heart of Britain. Think of all those talented people flocking to London every year looking for work. Some of them head up the road to Soho, trying to get into the creative industries. Some of them head over to Old Street, trying to get into tech. Some of them hang around here, trying to get into politics. And there are plenty who want to follow the money into law and property and finance. But there's a side to London that's less talked about, and it's the role that this city plays in fueling corruption in some of the poorest countries in the world, and the role of some of our bankers, some of our lawyers, and some of our property market in helping that to happen. London is headquarters to HSBC, which was recently fined nearly $2 billion by the US authorities for repeatedly accepting cash that had been laundered by Mexican drug cartels. During the time that HSBC was accepting this dirty cash, 35,000 people died at the hands of the drug gangs in Mexico. London is also home to branches of NatWest, Royal Bank of Scotland, Barclays, UBS and HSBC again, which accepted millions of pounds from corrupt Nigerian state governors who were paying in the bribes that they'd been accepting. London is also home to the High Court, which in a recent case involving a corrupt billion-dollar Nigerian oil deal, decided that one of the middlemen was entitled to a 10% cut, without questioning whether the British courts should be dividing up the proceeds of corruption in this way. And London is also home to a property market that's very popular with the roles corrupt. Now, most people think of corruption as something that happens somewhere else. It's over there and it's nothing to do with us. But what I'm going to talk about is the role of some actors right here in London in helping some of it to happen. Now, I don't know about you, but this makes me feel rather sad and angry. I love London, and there's so much that's good about it, but this all makes me feel rather ashamed. I work for Global Witness, a campaigning organisation that investigates the deep links between natural resources, conflict, corruption, and environmental devastation. We spend half our time as investigative journalists unpicking the dirty deals and following the money to those responsible. Then we use our findings to campaign for change. My colleague Charmian Gooch, one of our co-founders, won this year's TED Prize. TED wanted to recognise our campaign that's calling for an end to the globally accepted practice of allowing companies to incorporate whilst keeping their real owners hidden. This is something that allows all manner of corrupt deals, tax evading deals, drug trafficking, people trafficking, you name it, serious horrible crimes, usually move the money using a company with hidden owners. Which is why we're very pleased that the UK has just said it will bring in a register of the real owners of companies. We've also campaigned for 15 years for new laws that would require oil and mining companies to disclose what they pay to governments. Now, this is on the basis that the people of Nigeria might stand a chance of holding their government to account for the missing oil billions if they knew how much should have been paid in the first place. That we've now won new laws in Washington and in Brussels that would make this happen. But some of the oil companies are trying to gut these laws.
After this statement was made, now you know why Jubri is in UN. Shell is stealing money. Shell is stealing money. Our sister, and that's Hausa blood, Yoruba fraudulent Yenosa Okonkwo. Yenosa Okonkwo, only God knows where he come from. He said Nnamdi Kanu is brainwashing us. If Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is brainwashing us, may we remember brainwash all generation, all our lifetime, our children. May we remember brainwashed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till the end of time. Now you people see how stupid you are. And this is not a Biafran woman. It's a Britain woman. Are we saying Europeans are bad? Are we saying all the Britain citizens are bad? We are saying their government is evil. They must stop it, or else this evil they have planted will consume all of them. So as saboteur, Yenosa Okonkwo, where the heck did you come from? May we remember brainwashed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazuchi Mefo. He said, if Nigerians know how much the Britain and Hausa, Fulani and Yoruba 10% are stealing from them, from the resources in Biafra land, he said they will hold their government to accountable. But sister, you made a mistake. They have lost the spirit. They are no longer normal any longer. They cannot talk about it. And that is why we are here. We will hold them to account. All of them, Dangote to Rubadu, all of them to saboteur, all of you. You think we are joking? Don't worry. I thought Britain is the owner of the company called Nigeria. BBC, come on. CNN, come on. We are waiting for all of you. You want Biafra land, you shall get it. You look at how you are disgracing. The lady say, I'm a Britain, but I'm ashamed to say it. I'll be proud of our achievement, but I will be mocking myself. What a wonderful woman. I'm going to find that woman. If she's not married, I'm going to marry her. Because I think that that woman mother must have crossed a Biafran man. Only Biafran give birth to genuine people. Not 419 like Yoruba or British. No matter what you people do. This is things you don't want us to say. No, don't say it. Don't say. Do you know in Saudi Arabia, even condemn oil, the drop of oil that drop when they are selling their oil, their crude oil, they have record for it. Of course, all these criminal nations who are feeding on the misery of our people, they want our oil valve to remain without meter. It enables Britain to function properly. Evil people. Just listen to what one of your own said.
I wonder what they're so worried is going to come out if they have to reveal their payments. We'll come back to that in a moment, because I should perhaps first explain how on earth I got here. So I started out as a journalist, thinking that that would be my way to change the world. But I soon became rather frustrated just writing the stories, one after the other. And so I became a campaigner, and I campaigned for several years for controls on the arms trade. But I became rather down, dealing only with the supply of horrible hardware and not the economic injustices that so often lead to the demand for it. And so I became an aid worker, and I found myself in Sierra Leone, just at the end of a civil war which had been going on for 10 years. And that is when I started to understand the resource curse firsthand. Sierra Leone is fabulously wealthy in natural resources, diamonds, gold, bauxite, titanium. But the diamonds had just fueled a civil war, and the people were some of the poorest on earth. In one of the main diamond towns I went to, there was just one main road through the middle of the town, and half of the shops on it were diamond dealerships. They weren't selling diamonds, they were packed to the ceilings with TVs and stereos and generators and bicycles, which they were using to pay the local diggers, who were bringing in diamonds worth many times more. The other half of the road was aid agency compounds, one after the other. And apart from a few stalls on the street, that was it for economic life in this town. Now, there's something going wrong when a country's natural resource wealth is not only failing to benefit ordinary people, but is destabilizing politics and fueling war. The aid work I was involved in was wonderful and seemed to be much needed. We were helping to reunite displaced children with their families. We were supporting the reintegration into their communities of girls who'd been abducted and raped by the rebels and forced to be their wives. And we were raising funds for an amputee football team who played the most extraordinary football on crutches. But as long as the majority of those natural resource revenues continued to make their way mostly into companies' coffers and government officials' offshore private bank accounts, then I felt like I was pouring water into a leaky bucket. In short, the problem was much closer to home. And so now here I find myself back here in London, my city that is one of the foremost butlers to the world's corrupt. Now you're right, there is plenty of corrupt money in Dubai and Singapore too, but this one's my city. This is the city I live in. This one's my city, full of bank accounts stuffed with corrupt cash, my city full of lawyers and accountants and trust and company service providers who spend their days setting up shell companies whose only purpose is to move money from one place to another. Let's look at that financial sector. A couple of years ago, our banking regulator finally admitted that 3/4 of British banks weren't doing enough to establish what were the source of the funds that their customers were depositing, which is basically an acknowledgement that the UK is wide open to corrupt funds. Now, having corrupt funds in our bank accounts here is not just a side effect of that corruption that's happening over there somewhere. It's precisely what allows it to happen. It's what allows the dictator to shore up his undemocratic power, to keep funds off budget and out of sight of his opponents, and to line up a bolt hole for when it all goes wrong. There is simply no point in stealing billions of dollars if you have to keep it under the bed. It doesn't fit for starters, but you want to go and put it somewhere where you can enjoy it. As a Nigerian anti-corruption investigator put it to us, if you're going to fly a plane, you don't take off until you know where you're going to land. We know Ukrainian activists who are hopping mad that their country's fledgling democracy has been repeatedly undermined by a trail of corruption that leads straight back here to London. $23 million in funds associated with the regime that's just gone has now been frozen in the UK. Too late, we'd say. And it turns out that the ex-president's palace was part-owned by a UK shell company. So that's the finance sector. Let's have a quick look at property. Now, London's booming property market isn't particularly popular with our own generation rent who can't afford to find somewhere to live, but it's very popular with international hot money looking for somewhere to hang out for a while. The Financial Times recently did an analysis of land registry data to show that over a 13-year period to 2012, 40,000 properties in London alone were bought using offshore companies. That basically means no one knows who they belong to. Now, the tax fiddling reasons for using an offshore company to buy your house are increasingly recognised, but corrupt money likes property too. One of those 40,000 houses would have been the £10 million house up in Hampstead, owned by one of Colonel Gaddafi's sons through a British Virgin Islands company. And another 4 properties in North London were owned, again through a British Virgin Islands company, by one of those corrupt Nigerian state governors I mentioned earlier.
Clap for Britain. We can start listening to this revelation. It will amuse you. They don't want you to say this thing. Clap for Britain. Angel, land of angel. They are mad people. But don't say it. They will be angry. Hey, don't say it. It's okay. Leave it that way. Let's be diplomatic. Thunder fire diplomatic. Do not forget, our topic is simple this evening. Some of the things they don't want you to talk about. Maybe we look at 3 of them. Many people have considered us as a threat, and they choose to make an enemy out of us, even when they sincerely know that we are fighting for our existence. We are fighting to be alive. So these people, they insult people, it's hate speech, but you are watching hate action work freely. Britain soon will come and say our justice system is hunting down corruption, people, corrupt individual in Nigeria. But they only cut down Biafra individual. Tell me one Yoruba corrupt criminal, whether pastor or politician, the British government have hunted down. What of Fulani? What of Imarodiko money? What of Abacha money? British. No. Don't say it. Let's be diplomatic. You may not understand what we do and why we do what we do, but it's a matter of time. These people we are talking about, they give us names. They blackmail us. They intimidate us. They harass us. They condition us just to keep us in the box exactly where they want us to be. These people I'm talking about, they give us name. I see a lot of posts online. They say, oh, how do they put it? Alert, alert, alert. Or is it notice, notice, notice? FBI released the name of Biafran 419ers. But the last time I checked, it's America that is a 419 country. Because there is a difference between Donald Trump and Barack Obama. Donald Trump may be angel today, but Barack Obama is Satan. All of them are of America. And so America is a 419. For America to allow somebody like Donald Trump to rule, somebody like Barack Obama to rule America, America is a 419 nation. That's what he's going to say. No, don't talk to America. They are doing United Nations. But are you telling me Donald Trump don't know the man presenting Nigeria as President Buhari is a Jubri? Why can't they now run test on him? They will say no. As a matter of protocol, you can't touch him. This is United Nation. Divided nation are having meeting. You cannot unite us here because if a DNA test is run on Jubri, United Nation will be divided. But they bear testament to the fact that that thing you have there is divided nation. So you don't talk about it. Jubri, the new version, the Jubri in United Divided Nation now, that is 2014 model. We are in 2019, okay. 2018 model is in the United Nations. People think we are stupid. They blackmail us. And so you are distracted. Oh, Igbo man is drug pusher in Germany. Oh, Igbo man is cocaine pusher in abroad. Oh, Igbo man is Igbo this, Igbo this, Igbo this. You distracting us. It's a lie. You came late. You are late. British government can only investigate and indict once you are a Biafran politician. Now you know why your politician cannot speak up. But they say, no. Don't say it. If they don't blackmail us, they will harass us. They will harass us. Inner light, bottom light, on top of line, sidelines. Our police catch you, so they nothing to hold you. Some of you look them on what do they call them? Comedy. And you think it's comedy. Comedy is bet through genuinity, sincerity. The policeman in Nigeria will stop you. Yes. My friend, where are you coming from? Is that your business? I say, I'm coming from my house. Okay, where are you going to? I'm going to my office. You now begin to hear the next line of grammar. Where is your particulars? You now bring out a file. Yes. Where is your inner light license? Tinted glass license? Spare tire registration? Expiring date renovation, hiking permit, road safety, particulars, chassis number, engine number, motor body number. You give them all of them. Then you now hear, are you born again? You say, I am born again. Who is church? You answer. Why are you driving alone? You say, I'm not driving alone. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, they are here with me, with the host of angels. You now begin to hear. Do you mean with this small motor you are carrying overload? My friend, pack well. And when they cannot prove you, they say, where is your marriage certificate? You say, what does my marriage certificate have to do with my dad? He said, because this small girl leave you. You cannot cause accident for other people now. So show us your marriage certificate. You now show them. They will now ask you, where is your girlfriend permit? You must pay. The more you answer this question, the better for you. You now give them girlfriend permit. The next thing you will hear is, where is your baptismal certificate? What does baptismal certificate have to do with draft? But this is Nigeria. British company. Britain is very proud of Nigeria. They must die to keep Nigeria one. Mad people. They say, no, don't say it. I didn't say it. I'm only talking it. I'm not saying it. I'm talking it. These are the things they don't want you to know about. They don't want you to talk about it. So they harass you. At the end of the day, it's 100 naira. When you provoke them, you receive 1 bullet. Nothing will happen. You misjudge. You are angry with us. And the thought of our name make you feel you wish you can do anything to us. But I'm sorry. None of you, with this your feeling, will be able to stop us. But all of your evil will consume you. The guy in Angola, he's jumping up and down. I will teach you lesson. You snap me, give me the picture. I will break your phone. We will go to Kwansurandi Kwafo. God will punish all of you. You don't know what is coming for you. You think we risk our life for lunatics like you to prevail over us? God will punish you. He that is down, fear no fall. Nowhere in the world will save any of you. We are meticulously and systematically engaging the global community, putting them on trial. Don't get involved. You will not survive it. Those in India, those people you sent to deportation camp. Again, we know that and then there is somebody, Pastor Yoruba Panton, you and your wife happen. Your stupidity have been properly documented. And then there are the in origin of Igbo land in Germany. You came here to form alliance to get our people in Germany. All of you, you don't know what is coming for you. We go find you reach your mama pot. That pot where your mama used to cook, we go find you reach there. And somebody say, you're going to threaten us? You don't threaten us, but we don't threaten you. We're making you a promise. You don't mess up with IPOB and think you will go away with it. How many more do you want to kill? But they don't want you to, don't say it. No Awosaful animal can mess up unnecessarily. They stone them. But do sabotage in Biafra land. You do this evil and you walk away with it. Why won't you repeat it another time? That's why I say, oh, let's get this Onyibe, let's kill him. You're going to kill me? Do you know me? Thunder going to fire you. I will be the last person you're going to see in your lifetime. Bring your sniper. Bring your Oba bet. The person who did the Oba bet. The person who poisoned me many times. You that put bomb in my house to kill me. I'm still alive. And I will remain alive. And I shall come to all of your burial. And those who know me know I say the truth. And I don't lie. No. Don't say it. Don't say it. Oh God. Let's continue. Our crime is that we are being blessed by God. And you want this blessing for yourself. And to get it, you have to sponsor evil against us as a people. And then we see what you are doing. And you feel bad because we see the evil you are doing. And you don't want us to talk about it. Every world leader, any country citizen listening, find out your relationship with Nigeria. You will see it is the resources in Biafra land that keeps all of them going. When an imposter address the global community in the United Nations and everybody keep quiet, that is the power of the resources of God in Biafra land. And so our crown is God bless us with oil. Oil all of you are stealing. And you want to impoverish us so that we cannot fight you. And you keep stealing the oil. Britain and Shell is causing havoc in Africa. We know now. You say, no, don't talk it. It's hate speech. It's hate speech. Don't worry. Number two, you took our resources You took our freedom away from us. You denied us access to medical health care. You denied us access to electricity. You denied us access to genuine educational sector. You deny us access to good mail. You deny us access to our very existence. And you wait for us to die. And yet you see that we are getting stronger instead of dying. And every day you continue fueling this evil in order to exterminate us. Yet you don't want us to talk about it. You just want us to believe that it's the act of God. And most of us believe already. You wake up in the morning, there is no food to feed your family. You now gather them. You now sing. Omekwala mozo, omiyuku, Jehovah mekwala mozo, omiyuku. You clap for your hand. You now remind your children. When the children of Israel was hungry in the wilderness, God gave them bread and manna from heaven. He will give us bread and manna today. So your suffering now is the act of God. Is that correct? But we believe. But it's not the act of God. But you just don't want us to talk about it. When Jesus was preaching, men and women got hungry. Jesus will now multiply bread for them. And then you justify the reason why you should be hungry. And you fail to understand that being hungry in the midst of abundance is a curse. They don't want you to talk about it too. Blame God for it. After all, God did in a poor man prayer. Is that not a language in Nigeria? You are gradually being killed. They're gradually killing us, destroying our culture, our tradition. They are picking us one after the other. Solid and concrete arrangements have been made on how to bring an end to our kind. And you pretend each time you notice it. The policies of extermination are there before our very eyes, as if we are geared towards empowerment. And now we know your lies. And still, you don't want us to talk about it. It is a hate speech. Arrangements have been made to wipe us away as a people. You know this truth. You don't want us to talk about it. Because it's hate speech. How can you expose Britain? How can you talk that way about Fulanis? Can't you respect your Yoruba man of God? And now, look at what they are doing with IPOB. IPOB came here with the gospel of truth to salvage you, all of you, from this evil. But they want you to think that IPOB is business as usual. So you are distracted. And they don't want you to see that IPOB is truly here to preserve your very existence. Some of them are sitting now, cross their leg. Don't mind them. We are the Umenala. We are the Amayana boss. We are the owner. They are our children. We can control them. We will manage them. They are small boys. Because you don't want the people to see the role IPOB has come to play in your life, not just for Biafra, including Yoruba, because Yoruba will suffer more, including Hausa, because Hausa life have been taken away, including Fulani, because they will move to America. That their cow will be fed in Africa will not contain them. Make no mistake about it. There are a lot of things they don't want us to talk about. They don't want you to know about it, not to talk about talking about it. We will keep talking about it. The whole truth has been revealed already. Until Biafra is free, Africa will never be free. Until Biafra is free, those who are there feeding on the misery of our people will know no peace. Until Biafra is free, saboteurs should get ready, because the journey has just begun. I'll be back in a minute.
We have crossed our sea. We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. We are no longer in Egypt. We have crossed our seas. We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. When it gets tough to end this letter of our heroes, we not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Not yet may we remember the price of our great heroes. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Inside the wilderness, never open your soul to the wicked one. Penetrate and kill your people. To what he get charge you to say. Inside the wilderness, never sell your soul to the wicked ones. Penetrate and kill your people. God has charged you to say. When it gets tough to end this nether of our heroes, we not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Not yet may we remember the price of our great hero. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourselves to be used to destroy the innocent souls. God has put in your hands to save. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourselves to be used to destroy the innocent souls. God has charged you to save. When it gets tough to end this nether of our heroes, we not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. But yet may we remember the price of our great hero. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Be courageous. Remain resolute. Be your brother's keeper. Master hour of the night brings forth new day, new grace and favor, new peace, especially hope, more closer to our land of freedom. When it gets tough to end this nether of our heroes, we not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Not yet may we remember the price of our great hero. Hero is Jordan Commercial TV.
And of course, we are on our way to Biafra land. We can never be distracted. I want you to sit back and search in your heart as a Biafran. There are many evil, inhuman, degrading treatment, atrocity being committed against us as a people. Not because we have done anything wrong, because we are Biafrans. And yet they don't want you to talk about it. They say, no, don't talk it. You will provoke this man of God. You will provoke this terrorist. You will provoke, even we can't even talk, so we don't provoke Boko Haram. You talk now, Miati Allah will pick up sword. Our lines are open at this moment. If you are a Biafran, you are doing saboteur. Go ahead. We are compiling your record. You are not a saboteur. Look for IPOB family closer and join. The Bible says, and a book is open. The name of those who were found wanting is there. And yet another book was open. Those who made heaven, they are there. And we will say to them, welcome. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 456 42. I repeat again, our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. Give us your information. We will follow you up from there. And make sure you are united to one of the IPOB family. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our direct line once again is 081 221 52971. Special number for the female is 081 288 58614. Special number for the women the last time is 081 288 58614. Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, Maz, good evening.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from, please?
Thank you very much, Mazi. Mazi, my name is Hugo. I'm calling from London here. Mazi, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate you so much because the work that you are doing for us and for we Biafrans, and the job that you are doing for your mother's land to make sure that we live as a human being, that our people actually know where they come from, and our people actually understand exactly what we are doing and what is before us. Mazi, first of all, I will say thank you so much for what you have been doing for us. We appreciate you, and God will most surely reward you and your family. Mazi, first of all, I will say to our people, if you go to any meeting place, make sure that we carry our brothers along by speaking every language that the other ones we understand. We are the same people, different dialects. So we must carry everybody along so that people will understand exactly what we are saying in any language, in any meeting. Nobody should be left behind. Mazi, we must surely keep correcting our people. I understand that sometimes somebody might be trying to speak English and carried away with another language, with his own mother tongue. I can understand that, but from now we should put it in a radar whereby we keep saying it, because of I don't want any of our other side we feel that feel so down that maybe we are letting anybody down. We want everybody to be lifted at the same time. Mazi, the second one is this. Is for the saboteurs. Mazi, we have questioned Koramado, and I think the whole world is seeing it. The reason why we question him, and the reason why we have to hold them accountable for the killing of our people and all the mayhem our people have been suffering to the hand of this Fulani, we must hold them accountable. It doesn't matter what they are doing. It doesn't matter what they are saying. Mazi, why I'm saying all this is this. I think we have to. This is my own suggestion, and I knew that our people are putting it our people are looking into it. Mazi, you see these people that is giving away the names of our people for Fulani to kill them. Like as you said, they have compiled the names of our brother in Germany and give to Fulanis. It's to kill our people. Mazi, I just want to ask this question. I think we will change the tone of these people, because them themselves have a family. You understand? Because any IPOB member that drop down, I think them their family, like they think we don't know them. Now they are listening, because they want to know exactly. They want to hear if they want to know that they know now that we have already know who they are. Now they know that we have already known who they are. Them themselves will be scared of us. I swear, they will be scared, because now any IPOB member that got down by the cause of this Fulani or detained in airport or whatever happened to them, these people family will be haunted down as well. There is nothing we can hide about it again this time around. We will let them know. Mazi, any IPOB member that be killed by this Fulani or anything that happened to any of them, these people Fulani, both these people, both the ones in Germany, both the ones in Congo, we must surely hunt their family down. If any of them be killed, then we understand that
they run out of Nigeria. They run out of Nigeria to India. And they are sending their brother back to hellfire, and they want to remain there. They run out from Nigeria to Abidjan, from Abidjan to Congo, and they are there trying to send their Nigerian from where they are running to. And there are some who run from Nigeria to Germany. They will do EEG, and now they want to send their people to die in Nigeria, and their own family will live. We wish and can support here the channel, and you can support channel here, Lenny. Opo scatter ya can you buy one way one money here the moment and you can support Chani here where don't even like I say nkabru anyanyu. Go ahead, my brother.
Mazi, that guy that's going to visit Ekwamadi that give Ekwamadi the names, the Fulani, because these people,
after EEG, he came to Nigeria. We saw him. We are monitoring him. He came to Nigeria to cement the alliance with the Fulanis. And then let's keep Biafrans in Germany. You think Germans are stupid? They think Germans are stupid? Now he's back to Germany to carry out his evil. We will find all of them. We will follow them to their mother pot of soup. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mazi. What I want to tell people all over the whole world now, that our case right now have visited the United Nations, even the EU Parliament. They know who we are. We will never allow any of our person to be killed by this Fulani, even arrested in them or whatever. These people have a family. Mas, these people have family. What we do is to hunt them down. When we hunt these people down, these people have family, for Christ's sake. They have family. So they cannot kill another person's family and think their own family. Now he has come to the zoo and go back. We think we don't know his step. No, Mazi. We will make sure that this time around we will show them. We will show them what IPOB is made for. We are here. Nothing is going to happen in this freedom. Either they give us this freedom, I said it before. If Fulani and Yoruba make this our freedom go the other way around, the best thing is to dissolve this stupid zoo called Nigeria. Let everybody go their separate way. But if they think if they think they can intimidate us the way, or thinking they can kill our people the way they do in 1967, they are hallucinating. These people are, let me ask this to you. If the zoo can understand something, they should look at what happened in Japan. What our people try to catch this brain in Japan. How much more they think they can work for us. They think that we here in Europe will fold our hands. These people are crazy, man. These people don't even know. If they know what IPOB is, only our leader that is holding. If they know what IPOB, what we are with it, yeah, they will know that we have been enjoying stupid country called Nigeria for a long time, and our people have done enough. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Continue to do what you are doing. Chuko Kabema will guide and protect you. The mighty name of Chuko Kabema's name.
You see, thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand. A lot have been said. A lot have been done. So much evil. And it's unbelievable. They think it's their way of life. They are very comfortable with it. They just looked at us and said, don't mind them. They cannot do anything. They look as if they are right. But honestly, that is how we start. Don't mind them. Who the hell are they? They can't do anything. They undermine our position as a people. But it's okay. They may be right. You can tell us that we are fools. We agree. But you're telling us that we are foolish. We will go to the end to make sure we prove you wrong. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yeah, I'm here, Onyibe.
Yes, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, my honorable African rep. Yeah, my name is Ozemena. Ozemena is from Umobum. Umuobomi Sinidato in Imo Province, Biafra land. First of all, I want to thank Chukwu Kabiama for the life he has given to us for today. I want to wish our great leader, the lion of the tribe of Biafra, Mazen Namdekan, happy birthday. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless you, shower blessing upon you and your family. May your birthday bring long life, prosperity, and more power so that you will put the zoo down in the name of Chukwu Kabiama, we pray. You see? Mazi, what I want to check in this evening is about this baby saboteurs, this informant that that have started, to sabotage the struggle that we are into. One thing about these people is that they thought that they can do anyhow and go anyhow, but they don't know that whenever you do anyhow, you must see anyhow. What I want to tell I want to beg the leadership of IPOB is that, like in Biafra land, we have Agune Chamber in Biafra land. And I know the work of Agune Chamber because as I'm speaking now, I am one of them. I know how we operate. I know how Agune Chamber operates. We have intelligent officers and we have strike force. See, Mazita Merugoge in the whole diasporas, at least I get intelligent officers and the strike force, the whole diasporas, like people who want to sacrifice their life for this Biafra struggle, because some people are ready for it, especially me. I am ready for it. Let me assure you, Mazi, these people that is trying to sabotage this struggle, giving our names to our enemies, they are our enemies too. And as far as they have the right to give our names to our enemies, that means we must try to find a way to punish them, to give them the punishment they deserve. Because there is no way I can run away from my village and come to diaspora. Then the person that is killing me in my village will come to diaspora to eat yam. Then I will invite him to come and eat yam. Then if I ask him small question, or if I confront him, a baby saboteur will take my name and give to the zoo officers so that they can trap me. Have that person not kill me? So I want to beg the leadership of IPOB. Let them try to create a vigilante or intelligent officers outside the countries, people who are ready to die for Biafra, people who are ready to go to jail for Biafra, so that this baby saboteur that is doing this thing to us, we will start to hurt them one by one. Like I see what happened in Congo. I read what happened in Congo. The pastor and his wife, the people that are writing the names of IPOB are giving it to the embassies and trying to say that they are this one, they are this one. Those people deserve to die. If I have the way, if I have my own way, I swear to God Almighty, I will kill them and do whatever I will do to make sure that these baby saboteurs, they will desist from doing this thing. These people are not anyhow. These people, they are trying to, because like Germany, Nigeria,
they gave him money. He went to cement the killing of his people with Fulani.
Yes.
And somebody is telling me it's not a Fulani blood walking in him.
That's what I want to tell you. Like as he went to Nigeria to give the names of the people that confronted the Kurban in Germany. Intelligent officers or that place now. When I see Germany, the one in Nigeria, he's a man. Intelligent officers in Nigeria. I hope Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
So that and I want to assure all these baby saboteurs that time shall come when we will begin to hurt them and hurt their families. And we are going to start there and do that. Even we are going to do that without IPOB information. Thank you, man, for giving me this opportunity.
We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
I'm there. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, this is Elijah calling from Enugu.
Go ahead.
Yes, I want to greet you. Well done, job. I was the one that called you last week. You know, I'm not on WhatsApp, but I'm going to briefly speak to the world right now. What I prefer, I would have loved to see you before speaking on air. So because of the issue I had, the message I had, because I've been to your place, I'm not allowed to see to deliver the message to you. Actually, I did not know exactly your house, but I was directed. I get to a place called well, let me not mention the place, the name of the place. So, but I want to thank somebody, Nnamdi Kanu, because he's doing a great job, which many of us who do not know what he's doing. But I want to let us know, because what you people are doing there is not only to restore Biafra, but to free the whole world from the hand of the devil, the darkness, the whole world. So that is number one thing. So because people may be thinking that it's just to restore Biafra, restore Biafra land and that's all. No, that is not. The battle has been going on spiritually between the kingdom of light and the kingdom of darkness. It has been a spiritual battle. So then Chukwuka Abiyama spoke to me, gave me something to say to Nnamdi Kanu, but I've not been able. So when I asked him about you, he said that I should go to you, that through you can give the message to Nnamdi Kanu. But I get to your place, when I ask people, they say they know nobody like you and they know nobody that is IPOB. Everybody denied knowing any IPOB member. I stayed about 2 weeks, I left. I still came back again, spent 11 days and left. So, but, like what I just said, when I heard about Nnamdi Kanu, I heard his voice when he was broadcasting in Lagos. I've not seen him, but I've seen him in spirit. So I started praying because when Nezuku died, I was crying. They who will now rescue Biafra from the domination of the evil one. Not until one day I put on my phone, I had a radio. Then since that day, I started praying for him. Even though I don't know him, I started praying. I heard his voice. Something in me told me that he is the man. I kept, telling people around me, Enugu, I'm from a place called Amojinike, Enugu State, Enugu East. So I started telling people were laughing at me. I think I used to be the best person in our place. I started telling people, they were laughing at me. Then I said, okay, I know that this man is a man from God. Then, I kept telling them that nothing will happen to this man, that this man, nobody can be able to destroy this man. That was what I saw in the spirit. The people that I was telling this into, they told me that this man, that he's using charm. I told them no, that is a lie, that this man is a man from God to liberate the world. Even then, I've not had the knowledge that it was the world that the man wants to live, God wants to liberate. I thought it was only Biafra. So, but as time goes on, I come to the knowledge that it was the world that the man is trying to liberate. So many people don't have the knowledge of what Nnamdi Kanu, what you people can sincerely go in.
Zoo Epileptic Network, as always. But of course, we must continue. Colin, what's up? Are you there?
Onyibe.
Aganeku.
Onyibe.
One name, madam.
Abalioma.
They will.
Go
ahead, please.
Abalioma. Yeah, good evening, Biafrans. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time zone. I remember Mazinwoye, Chinedum, Nekaganegu. We come one Nanimo. It happens that I'm working as a coordinator of IPOB here in Como, Italy. My brothers and sisters, this night, I just want to remind everybody what we are doing so that everybody will have it in mind. Because some of our brothers, I don't think they understand what we are doing. But I think by now they will understand it, because we started, they call us different kind of names, but we remain resolute. So what I'm saying is that what we are doing is to take responsibilities of our lives, the responsibilities of our land, because our land is very, very, as English says, holy. It's very, very holy. So it's not the land we joke on. We are not going there to joke. It's a division of labor. So as soon as we enter Biafra, everybody must know where he stands and where he defends. You must know where you defend. Everybody is a division of labor. So let everybody take this message home, because we don't go to Biafra to drag anything. We are going to Biafra to systemize what they destroy in our land, because they destroy a lot of things in our land. We follow different dimension which we don't supposed to follow. But now I still thank Hamadike that he made us to follow our dimension now. So because everything spoiled. Guys, 100 years. 100 years is not 100 days. They turn our brain. They continue turning our brain for complete 100 years, more than. And by now, they thought all of us will fail, so that all of us will be dying one by one. And they now went down and occupy everywhere, because they know that our land is killing our people, because many of our people don't know the law and the rules of our land. Our land get many rules. That is why we are going there to follow all those rules, to make sure that all those rules will put it in practice. Our school system will not be the same with Nigeria. All over this planet, our school system will be very different. Our bank system, everything, because it's there already. There is Obi in our land that called Ogugu. Ogugu is for money. Ogugu is for money. Anything about money, ask it to Ogugu. Ogugu will tell you about money. You understand me? So all those things, we will put them in our school to teach our brothers and sisters, our children, what are all those trees that made us what we are. Because we are all Irokos. We are all the prince and princess. So let those people, those are our brothers and sisters that are talking with the both sides of their mouth, stop nonsense, because we are not joking. The sufferness, we are the one to bear it. We are the one bearing it. No other people. They kill our people down there. Nobody knows it. I live here in Como. Nobody knows that they are killing our people. Only we that is hearing it. You understand? So we are the one bearing the pains. Who knows who it will reach tomorrow? Nobody knows. So let everybody stand up now. Wherever you are, stand up. This is the time. We are not joking. No joking. Because I have seen the head and the
the head of the talk and the head of the work. I have seen it. And we are moving ahead to reach there. Anybody that block our way will fall. Nothing will make it not to fall, because the land of Biafra don't spare nonsense. I am bringing this notice to all the warranties to make their way, to hand over. If they know what is good to do, let them call their communities to lay down afa. Then we know who owns the staff, who hold it, so that our land will be hearing what we are saying. Let everybody know this. All those chief warrant in our land now. Let them go communities, go around communities and do town crier or wooden gum and use it to tell everybody to gather, so that ndị nwe obodo, ndị na-agba ọgụ mmụọ na mmadụ, dibias nọ na our land will now come out to do the needful. We need it now. Maazị Onyibe, thank you. Almost help Biafra.
That is it.
Almost help Biafra.
That is
almost help Biafra. Almost help Biafra.
We must
Thank
continue.
you. Have a nice evening.
Yes. Are you the caller on the line?
Yes, good evening, good evening, all Biafra. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on your time. My journey day, may God Almighty bless you, bless your family, bless your children, bless our leader as we celebrate his birthday today. Let the good Lord add many more years of good health, long life, prosperity. Also, may he need to see his children in Jesus' name. And my journey day, we are having a lot of sabotage in their first struggle. Yes, it is normal. Before our leader came up, I didn't know him, but I had a dream about him. So, at that dream, they showed me that there will be not sabotage. But those people that sabotage the Biafra struggle, some of them will see Biafra land, the operation, but they will all die with their family. So the example they gave me was Miriam in the Bible, that Israel sabotaged Moses, and because of alliance, God gave Miriam leprosy. So all of them are going to have leprosy. Whether they get the name of our people to be executed to the Fulani, because what we are doing is a just cause. It's for them. It's not the Nnamdi alone. Nnamdi is suffering for us. Nnamdi could have collected billions of dollars given to him, and he lived large and he suffered. But he said no, my people must be free. So anybody that is sabotaging this good cause, the good Lord shall destroy that person and their family and their lineage, not even generation, because we are a generation. Their lineage. So if we are cutting them, let's call their lineage, because their lineage is their family. But we are a generation. So the good Lord shall destroy them and destroy their lineage. The blood of those our Biafrans that are shared prematurely on the streets of Biafra shall hurt them, hurt their lineage. They can widows that this brutal government has killed and made them young widows on the street of Biafra. Their one cry shall destroy them. Their only cry shall hurt them. They shall hurt all these saboteurs and their offerings. They will never see peace. So I already crucify themselves. They will never see peace. They will die miserable. Even if they like make them the names of all the IPOP members, they will not do anything. So how many will they kill? How many will they kill? And they kill people, they destroy themselves. So there is no, they are going nowhere. They have already been destroyed. So I'm urging everybody to be strong. We are heading to our promised land, and our God is with us. Our God is with Nnamdi Kanu. He brought him out, and since I was born, from the Bible I have read, I've never seen when God brought somebody and abandoned that person. So Elohim will never abandon Nnamdi Kanu. He will prove to the whole world that there is power. With power to surpass every other power on the face of this earth. There was a lot of this power beyond Sodom and Gomorrah, but God Almighty, because because he's the owner of Sodom and Gomorrah, he destroys it. And no more this ugly head. I'm asking, why are you destroying us? That's the time our good God is going to destroy all these people that thought that they are on top. So I pray that the good Lord shall bless you, bless your family. Thank you. Keep on keeping on, and may God strengthen you in the name of Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must remain focused. We are not going anywhere. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Onyibe, how are you? God bless you.
Thank you.
You are really trying for us. I'm telling you the truth. Because it's not easy, my brother. So, by God's grace, God is with us. And everything is coming. Huh? So, what I'm trying to say, before I say anything, let me say happy birthday to Mazen Mandekano, our leader. Though, I just want to say something about the saboteurs. You see all the saboteurs rushing to Fulani's houses to eat. They invite them, they use the ram that have gone through sacrifices. They use it to cook for them, and after cooking for them, they think they are together. They are eating rubbish. Like those people that went to Babangida's house. What were they looking for there? What were they looking for? It's just because they know that once they get to Babangida's house, they will use ram to cook for them after eating. Then they will say, take 500,000 for your transport. That is it. Nothing again. They are all looking for money, hunting for money everywhere. Instead of them to think about the future of their children, think about the future of their people. They don't want to do that. They want that suffering to continue. But God, all these saboteurs, their time is coming. Their time is almost up. So we are not going to leave them like that. Let them continue. But we are coming for them. I forgot to tell them my name. My name is Onyibe. I'm calling from Dublin. So if you think you are wise and you can sabotage your people because you are hunting for money, you are hunting for what you didn't keep elsewhere, it's gonna haunt you. It's gonna haunt you straight away. You want your people to be killed, and you don't want Fulani people to be touched. It's very disgraceful, very, very disgraceful. And let me tell you, you see, like all these people in foreign land fighting for Biafra, we are doing it not because we are not feeling fine here. We are doing it so that because of the future of our children, because of our people living at home, because we want everybody to get enough. We want to develop our nation. We want to develop it. We want everybody to enjoy. We want pensioners to eat well. We want teachers to be paid well. We want everybody to get away from suffering. That is our main issue of pursuing the restoration of Biafra. If you think you are there because you know you can do your double standard performance to go against Nandekano, to go against any IPOP member, shame on you. Shame on you. You are not going to end anywhere. All those families fighting against IPOP at home anywhere, you are a disgrace, a waste span you are. Because I see no reason why you should not think about Biafra.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. So let you have to change your character. We are waiting for all of you to change your character. If you don't say this, okay, you're gonna get yourself very hot. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you.
Good night.
We must continue. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, I'm here, Mazi.
Go ahead, please. Good evening from here, and thank you for holding on.
Okay. Good evening to all the Biafrans in the world. My greetings go to Almighty Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I wish him a very fruitful birthday. Then my greeting also go to Mazi Uche Mofo for making sure that there is nothing like corruption in our quest. And my greeting also go again to you, Mazi Onyibe. The purpose of my calling, well, my name is Nweke Tochukwu. I stay in Doha, Qatar. I head from Enugu, land of Biafra. My purpose of calling is also to contribute my own point of view in whatever we are passing through. Because if you look at what Governor of Anambra State, Obiano, said, that if Fulani people kill us, we pay 500. If they pay 500 to us, if we kill them, we pay 500 to them. I still don't understand where you use one Fulani man to compare an Igbo man. 20 of them did not even want one of us. What is 500,000? For them to be killing us and saying that we are going to be giving us money. Another one is issue of this our Amanomo, if I will call it Ndibo or Haneze, that went to this what name? Babangida giving them advice that they are the body of the nation, that they should make sure they hold the nation together. As if to say he is asleep all the time. Our blood is being spilled on the road by the bullets of Nigerian military. Even during the time our leader was castrated in the zoo prison, did anybody hear anything from somebody like Babangida? All of a sudden, because he has already seen how well we are moving, and Chukwu Okikama is behind us in our moving train, he now show up from nowhere. Well, come to all those our leaders, we'll call elders. And I said that now, okay, it is too painful that even up to today, they still think that we are still in the deep sleep. Look at the way we scattered all over the world. Same way the Jews scattered all over the world. How long did they expect us to continue living in that way? You leave the country, you wish to come back. But when you remember there is nothing left at home for you to come back, you keep on staying outside, struggling, sending money home. And they think using our blood and signing our death sentence one by one, only waiting for the right time for us to be butchered. We will fold our hands and waiting for that death to come. Well, I will cut my story short. Anybody that is an Igbo or in the southeast region that is still believing in one Nigeria, that person's brain need to be examined. Like you always say, that DNA machine will come and he will be in charge. That person's brain need to be examined with that DNA. Because I wish I have as the money is flowing, we will bring some of them outside the country to experience good life, to enjoy good electricity, nice road, good hospital facilities. Then, when you tell them what they have subjected them down to, they will understand. Most of them is I brainwash Goa to the level that they don't have human reason anymore. It's painful that even somebody you are giving money is still telling you that IPOB is a problem, that we are the one causing problem in the zoo.
Why wouldn't we cause problems? All the time they are killing the Igbos. All the time they are denying Igbos their rights. Are they not seeing it as a problem? How can you be in a nation, nothing is moving, only death here, burial here. Then you say you are progressing as a nation. Even you are nothing, they are not producing anything. They are full consumers. Today, Nigeria has been bringing down to the level of O level, not even short of O level. You just go and swear affidavit and you can take any office there. And they are not seeing it as a problem. I am so much happy that what our leader said is already happening before our eyes, like always. What he said about the Yorubas and Osibanjo, today they are seeing it. I still don't even, they are still free.
Thank you very much.
But at the end of the day, they will still see that we are going. I will close my time here.
Thank you very much. Our people must understand. They will say, no, you don't have to see it. Just leave it that way. God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. I'll be signing off from here at this moment. I appreciate those who were able to call in. Sincere apology to those who cannot. I cannot receive your call at this moment. Tomorrow is another day. We continue from there. They will know.
United Nations, you gave us law of self-determination. We followed your principles in freedom fighting. But why does the life of a black man doesn't matter to you all? Biafrans are being massacred in large quantities. Instead of getting help from you people, you got us shooting.
This is the story of Biafrans who died on the road of freedom. This is the story of the motherless searching for a lovely home.
They were shot by the military. No one knew what it all began.
A painful history, living a life of misery. United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations, why did you let the Biafrans fall? United Nations, why did you let the children fall? Did you let the children you still fall? Did you let the children fall? We are known for being blunt about the truth. Federal and world bodies can't even deny this obvious proof that these kids were starved to death. None of them were left. Together we stand against this ruthlessness. You made us believe in you. You gave us your word, and now they are killing us and spilling our blood. Pains and misery, we've had enough. We've had enough. UN and the USA stand up for once. We've had enough.
We have been mourning our ruin in all the zones. Since the crashes of those great nations, we still haven't grown. We can